You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
They confuse us with so much life. Just come on this way. ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the Lord. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites living there. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, we just can't go this way. No, we just can't make it this way. No, we just can't go this way.
I say you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. I say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. Say we got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy, now they're taking liberty. But if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jabbing, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that dragon eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. He got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the land owner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, pick up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man now.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who have the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me, man. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes,
special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listener. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, when you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And you know, as we always say, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on. You have on a pink t-shirt, a maroon t-shirt, a salmon t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we always say to you, we originate, we don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Medite.
Yeah, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, that is our good friend here at WZYE 95.9 FM. One of the originals joined us when we were just starting off, just trying. And of course, that's Dr. Love, Randy Muhammad. And folks, we don't only talk it, we don't only say it, but we put it in words and orally for you as well. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our old slash pledge to you, the people, that we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Tommy, welcome. How are you doing this splendiferous day, Tommy?
Oh, I'm doing just wonderful. And yourself?
I can't complain at all, Tommy. Today is a splentastic, spectacular, wonderfulicious, marvelicious day.
Thank the Most High God for it. Because without Him, we are nothing.
Correct is right, all the time. Correct is right. So, Tommy, I think this winter you're colder than last winter, you know.
Oh, definitely. This winter is brutal.
Yeah, boy, the winter brutal, boy. Brutal, boy. This morning we were supposed to go outdoors and train, boy. It was too windy, boy.
Oh, those winds today. Whoa.
Couldn't go out there and train, boy. Yeah. So Tommy, I think this is my third week with braces. Is it braces or braces?
Braces.
Braces. This is my third week with braces, and it things are getting better.
You're getting used to it.
Yeah, I kind of still fumbling talking, talking and mumbling and jumbling up some of my words, but things are improving. I can't complain at all. Things are improving. Let we go to the chat early today, Tommy. Let we do that. So that don't miss us. Of course, things get back to normal.
Yep.
Mr. Intellectual was
first in the dance.
First in the dance. Blessed evening, Pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you're all having a marvelous Monday in spite of all the idiots surfing around. Hope you made a productive and successful one. Had to miss out on the program yesterday. It was put away. The phone and the gadget day, hike in the forest and clean some land. Okay, that's a good thing, man. That's part of your corporate social responsibility.
I wonder which forest he went to.
Well, Mr. Intellectual, what forest you went to? Let me know what forest you went to. Hey, well, look who in the village now. You know who that is there?
Yes, Miss Atlanta.
Cynthia, boy. Cynthia, where you going? Good evening, Washington and Tommy. Also, all in the village. Blessings always. Yeah, man.
Good
What's up, man?
evening.
There's Gavishi blessings, man. Shanika, good evening, Wall Street and Tommy. Hope all is well with you and all in the village. Yes, Shanika, we doing very well. Look your partner, Volsang, boy. Volsang, where that name come from? Where you think that name come from, Tommy? Volsang.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what language it is.
Hey, Volsang, what language is that? Sang, boy. S-A-N-G. Yeah. Volsang. Yeah. All right. All right, Tommy. Here we go. Here we go, Tommy. Here we go. Good day, Uncle Tommy on Wall Street. This is busy. All listeners locked on. Share the live. Today menu, Eros Choker with Sarah Roti with a glass of soursop juice.
Juice. I like the juice.
Yeah, today
Today's
quote.
quote: opportunity is the key to solve poverty. Okay, I agree.
Tommy, don't tell me this. Tommy, you had Eros Choker?
No, I haven't had Ellis Joker.
Okay. All right. All right. You see, I didn't want to say I never had that before. And then all of a sudden you people go jump down my throat and tell me I don't know about food in Trinidad. I don't know about.
But I want to think Ellis can be used to replace potatoes.
That's like mashed potato.
It doesn't have to mash.
How you gonna make that, Tommy, if you mash it up?
Just like if you make, you know how to do potatoes.
Yeah. You mean cut it up?
You cut it up and you cook it just like you usually do to eat with roti.
And that is choker?
Yeah, that's choker.
No. I feel I never had those choker. How that does taste? Oh, you never had it either.
I eat Edos, but I never had it as choker.
No, I had Edos, but I never had Edos choker. All right. Bijam, you go get Volsang Vexen. You go see them fellas and have food again. You know Volsang let's get vexed when he started to talk about food to me. I never had that. I had soursop juice. I wonder if that the real soursop or that the concentrated soursop to me. You know that concentrated soursop?
Couldn't say.
Huh?
Couldn't say.
Hey, busy. Is that real soursop or the concentrated soursop? Mickey the Ghost Rider, welcome. Why are people suffering in silence? Why they paying them living like kings? Driving fancy car, eating shrimps, drinking champagne, telling you to tighten your belt, but taking big increases. I pass for the course in Trinidad and Tobago. I see, Tommy, I see them people going with Colombo to screen, Tommy. You would swear it's a carnival ban, you know. Boy, and anything for his mass, boy. Anderson Wilson, good night to our Kiwi. Good night to all from our Kiwi and Anderson. You understand? Tell Nicholas we say hello to. Jason Nesbitt, good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Good night, sir.
Tommy, you read that? You read that, Tommy? You're reading it silently?
Because it's too much brain power. We got to that bridge and we cross it.
Yeah, but we reading the codes, we reading the messages though.
You want me read it? You want me read it out for everybody?
Nah, I go read it. I go read it. Don't worry yourself. Good God evening to all. So what will be S topic today? Dr. Rowley, PNM, UNC race, Olympics or World Championship?
Anything you want to be the topic today.
Yeah, well, some of us don't mind the above, but just hope it will be cooked with truth that can help TT. Dane Khan, welcome. Big man thing, where you from, boy? Volsang say, I get licks. Safe to say victory can be fleeting. What you get licks for? I know what you get licks for, no? Big man thing, say Mr. Wall Street, good evening. Good evening to you, big man thing. Mr. Carnage, Errol, welcome. Good evening to you. CJ, welcome. Good evening, everyone. Wait now. Big man thing has to know Bizram, boy. Bizram from Sandy Grande too. Right? Bizram from Fishing Pond.
Yep.
Big man thing, what part of Sandy Grande? Because Busy from Sandy Grande too, you know. He from Fishing Pond, Sandy Grande. Video, welcome. Orange in the house. Welcome, video. You got to be from part of Sandy Grande. Much time I been to Sandy Grande, boy?
Maybe once. Mhm.
Tony, why was there no hesitation to say once? I ain't get that one.
Because if you've been there many times, you would have said, I've been to Sandy Grande many times. If you have to be contemplating how many times you've been there, that means that you probably just went once.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're correct is right. What about Manzanilla? How far Manzanilla from Sandy Grande?
Relatively close.
You could walk. Is within walking distance?
You can walk any place in Trinidad.
Oh God told me, you know what I mean, man. I mean, like walking from Mova to Lavantil.
Near the border. Maybe Sandy Grande is a big place.
So what, like 3 miles?
Depends on what part of Grande you're walking from.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to get some trying to get my geographical bearings, man. What about Toko?
What do you want to do? You want to walk from Sandy Grande to Toko?
How far is from here, each other?
It's a nice walk.
A nice walk.
Oh, yeah.
What about Manzanilla?
Manzanilla to where?
From Sandy Grande to Manzanilla.
It's not as long as a walk as to Toko.
Okay. What about Mayaro?
It's a nice little walk from Mayaro to Sandy Grande.
Okay. All right. So I gain my bearings. Big man thinks he from Guayco Terminal Road in Sandy Grande.
Yep.
How far that from Fishing Pond?
A nice little pull.
Okay. Mr. Intellectual, I want to know if we had a bumper program. Yeah, we had a bumper program yesterday, but once that PNM people come out from under the hole, boy, under the red sheet, plenty of them, you know, Tommy yesterday, boy. Tommy, something happened yesterday to bring all of them out from under that red sheet, boy. I don't know what it is. What do you think it is? Oh, I think I know what it is. Screening today, boy.
That's what it is.
The screening input later. That is what it is. But Tommy, yesterday we had just mentioned that, what is it? 25,000 rounds of ammunition Was it about 25,000 rounds of ammunition was missing?
Yep.
Tommy, I mean, I don't understand something though, Tommy. How could 25,000 rounds of ammunition go missing and you don't realize that until months after? How could that happen? How could that happen?
Stranger things have happened.
Well, I think you're right, strange things happening in this time here. KFC Inside, welcome.
Hi, what's up, man?
What's happening, man?
What's up, KFC?
I'm there, man. That's back canal in the country. I see the whole tongue red, the chocolate kind of thing.
I mean, get that boy. Fast screening, boy.
Yeah.
Fast screening, boy.
Let's call it good. You press the back end there.
And
in charge of the public first.
And you could see, boy, it's like the oppressor, boy. And the oppressed is only of one kind,
I tell you that big Obia man. First comments. The parent house with the went down there and bulldoze. The type family are 4.
Right.
She have twins and she cry out for help. She have nowhere to go. And she right now she living in fear. When they come and bulldoze she place. A very touching story we see on TMC today tonight. All your children plan ever so by.
I don't know, boy.
I know them evil parents go say. We should try, Father.
It's sad, boy. It's sad.
Mr. What should I see? I think a message to G-string. From me young boy.
Yeah.
You can play that?
Yeah, I will play it.
All right, I'll come in later. I'm going to tell Anderson and you could have had beat them down there. Tunji, Brooklyn. The Choo Warriors. Who try to get this evil, wicked piano government. I'll be back in.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Uncle Tommy!
Oi! What's going on?
Yeah. I have a thing to read. Caribbean Soul, welcome. Cool Runner says good night, Wall Street and Tommy. Good night to you. Caribbean
Good
Soul.
night, good night, Caribbean Soul.
Vishram say all these must be distractions. 25,000 rounds of ammunition. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Hanif says people does withdraw money and have no trace of withdrawal.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, 25,000 rounds of ammunition could go missing, Tommy. That's real plenty,
25,000 rounds isn't 2 rounds.
Why? Brother, if a boat with dead people could go missing, you don't think 25 rounds of ammunition could go missing? These things only happen in Trinidad. Yeah?
Yeah.
You say arrows on Sada, that's real cutted. That's be slimy and nice. I never had that, boy. Never had that. Gordon Joseph said it could be also to see if you will talk about Mr. Roy Letter or what the judge say about your leader, Mr. Rudal Munilal, or all the non-PNM people who condemn your leader, race talk people like Gigi, Mikela Pandey, plus. Yeah, all them people toting, you see. All of them who don't want to stand up and understand the thing. They're toting. That's the problem. Yeah? What Kamala Prasad Besessa said was 100% correct. I have no problem with what she said. No problem what she said. But you see the PNM people. Tommy, I don't know, boy. It's like, so I call the pastor with the internet search engine program.
Wow.
Talking about corruption in the EMBD, right? Talking about corruption. Right? And they're talking about Munilal. And I asked him a simple question from a headline in the newspaper, that they shelved the investigation into EMBD and live sport. I don't want to talk about that. And our next one, let me tell you something. Let me give you, let me do this. I had this here. So, all you know, last week he told you all about the corruption, Sunday.
Perception index.
The corruption perception index, I'm gonna tell you guys something now. I want to bring something to your attention. Think about this, folks. For me, let me ask you a question first before I
Go
get to
ahead.
that. Yeah, God Joseph said the judge toten. Nobody said the judge toten. Yeah, but the P&M toten. Tommy, if I was to ask you, in the last 20 years, which government do you think was the most corrupted government in Trinidad and Tobago? What would be your guess?
The one who's been in power for the most time.
Okay. I mean, who is that?
Who's been in power in the last 20 years? Who's been in power for the more time?
All right, you're saying, but under which regime? Hold on a minute, Tom. Let's take this call. COP, welcome.
Good night to you all, straight. Good night to you, Uncle Tommy.
Good night, Kunji.
Good night to your listeners and them. Keep safe. You and the family, good afternoon. And the whole of the beat, understand the crew. Good night. Brooklyn, good night to you. Mova Defender, and all the callers and them. You know what should I hear? You know, tell ladies to come on this program over here from Barbados.
Yeah.
Wall Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear in that lady on our next program saying that she leave from Barbados to come and join a political party. You know which political party she joined? G-string political party.
Wait, now she's a UNC now?
She leave.
She's a UNC?
She leave to come and support NTA. I say, wow.
You sure is she?
No matter what they do. Yeah, well, I know, yeah, Barbados. Yeah, I believe her, she. Yeah. She come to support the NTA. I say, wow. She said she broke paper, everything. And it was so easy. It was so easy for she to be a member of the NTA. Lady, think more positive than that. The NTA can even win a councillor seat in this country. But Wall Street, I hear the opposition leader, the honorable opposition leader, is saying, she asking a question. Who's the young member of parliament who was to carry back in them two high-powered rifles? Eh? Who is the government minister that was to carry back in them two powerful high-powered rifles? Eh? But nobody here call him no name. Who is the young minister? And what the young minister doing with them high-powered rifle? Let me ask that question. That way the 29,000 round ammunition, that was for them high-powered gun on them? That gun missing? And it's not 25, it's 29,000. 29,000 high-powered shots gone missing from a bunker. But they say that a member of parliament had was to carry back in two high-powered rifles. And that's why earlier get charged. That was the negotiation. But how they not calling the member of parliament name? Wall Street. You see where we can pick up the dots. Where we can pick up the dots. And this is what happened in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Lies and deceit. And Wall Street. I will tell you something. Live on your program. Pastor Google is a waste of spiritualism. I don't think you should be part of Pastor Google program. That is for duncy heads. That is not for intelligent people like you who fighting for the betterment of your community, your tribe, and the future of your tribe. That program belittle the intelligence of your community and your tribe. That fat fella mislead. He just not misleading P&M supporters and senior citizens. He misleading the future of the country. And I hear you asking a question today. If the government change, what will happen to the EMBD case? And he tried to expose the same thing happened with Malcolm Jones. And he's saying, well, look, how they can, even though the government change, that will pursue that thing because it is illegal and it is wrong. You don't know it was illegal and wrong in Malcolm Jones' case. You don't know that. And all the matters that the People's Partnership was bringing down them PNM people for all truth. All truth. But Pastor Google, I'll give you a little advice. You're a young fella and you have 3 handsome little boys growing up. I don't know if you have any wife again. So I can't answer that part. But I know you have 3 boys. What you do in a national radio, stop it. Indulge yourself in news and current affairs and stop being biased. Almighty God going to punish you for being biased and rude and disrespectful to supporters of 91.9. The intelligence and the education that Wall Street have, you even have 1% of that because they say it is we run a program a cappella. You can't read much and thing. Stop that what you're doing. And I'll give you an ultimatum. If you don't stop it in 2 weeks' time, I will request your removal from 91.9. Just as our request the removal of many of them at 91.9. Today they're not there again. Stop that. That don't make sense at all. You fighting for Indian people in the PNM and defending Indian people in the PNM. And when an African man call and ask for water, you tell him, well, I can't do nothing now again. That is biasness, that is hypocrisy, and that is the epitome of a failed pastor and the disrespect to the general public. You don't do those things. You don't lie and deceive and bring propaganda on national radio. Why it is? You love the PNM so much. And from 11 to 2 years on the radio, but it can't help you open a YouTube channel. Why? Why? And you're doing all them things just to mislead your brothers and sisters who are in poverty, who are in need, who are in dire need. Right when you leave to come out the road to come out by from Pleasantville over there, you see the young ladies and them by the street light, begging. I wonder if you ever stop and get them a $5 or $10. Begging young people them who was PNM jersey and all of the van and them and all campaigning together. Today you're seeing them with a paper. Please help. Please help for food, for baby milk, and for baby pampers. And you're seeing that. And you keep a blind eye towards it. Almighty, I promise you this. Almighty God going to punish you. Take what I'm telling you. Thank you, Wall Street.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kunji. That was an airful.
Oh God, boy. Kunji just come straight to the point, boy. But Tommy, Kunji is correct. I mean, listen, me and Jean want to know if COP is angry. No, COP just talking in mind. You understand? He talking. Tommy, you know, I just wonder this, you could be on a radio station and fighting for a party, right? I don't have no problem with that. But at least, Tommy, fight for some economic improvement for your people who are supporting that party now, Tommy. I mean, Tommy, is that too much to ask for?
Do you voice that reason? No, definitely not.
I mean, one day you could come on the radio and fight for the people that look like you, that your party are suffering peacefully. Or what you say? So, Tommy, you can't do that? You mean to say you can't do that?
Obviously not.
Nah. You could do that.
They put them in the doghouse.
Oh, oh God! It's like I don't know, boy. I don't know. Boomer T, welcome. Big man thinks I don't even listen to Pastor Go and I have time to waste on his foolishness. It's not that the thing about it, boy, is that
he has a forum.
And all he interested in is to mislead people. His forum is to mislead people. Because Tommy, you come up big, bad, and brave and talking about Munilal and EMBD. And I am reading something in the newspaper for you about EMBD. And you telling me about that's not what you're talking about.
I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta realize that I want to say these political, but that particular political organization have an agenda that they get affirmed by mindlessness. You get what I'm saying?
I sometimes Tommy, I know that we're not trying to back at everything, eh? We're not trying to. But it's sad to see when you're being abused and you don't even know you're being abused.
You don't want to know.
Huh?
You don't want to know you're being abused.
I hear you. I hear you. Okay. So that's you know, today in class, Tommy, we was talking about utilitarian approach, right? And when you talk about the utilitarian approach, there are consequences to your actions. There are good consequences and there are negative consequences. And I know I was teaching my kids about the utilitarian approach. That, you know, if you go out and you do something, you should think twice before you do it because of the consequences. So if you believe what you're going to do have positive consequences and it's legal, you can do it. Right? But if it has negative consequences, you should think twice about doing it. You understand? And
of course.
It seemed like if in Trinidad and Tobago, we don't worry about the consequences. Right? After whatever happened, we deal with it. Mr. Intellectual say, Uncle T on the ball. Patty says, all you continue that foolish narrative about PNM people suffering. Patty, let me play this. Let me play this for Patty. I don't know if Patty hear that. I don't know if Patty ever heard this one. Let me play this for her. Patty, I want you to listen to this. This is not. No, I didn't make this up, eh? I didn't make this up. Here we go. Listen to this, Patty.
According to a Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment, 26.3% of black people in Trinidad and Tobago live below the national poverty line under Prime Minister Keith Rowley. This is significantly higher than the national poverty rate of 15.2%. The poverty rate for black people is also higher than the poverty rate for other ethnic groups in Trinidad and Tobago, such as East Indians, 12.5%, and mixed, 10.6%. There are several factors that contribute to the epidemic.
Now, Patty, did you hear that one, Patty?
Yeah, she thinks we were making that up.
Okay. So listen to this, Patty. Listen to this.
In the sun-soaked streets of Trinidad and Tobago, a subtle shift was underway. A quiet transformation echoed in statistics and felt in the hearts of its people. According to the World Bank, a glimmer of change illuminated the lives of black citizens between 2010 and 2015 under the UNC government. The numbers spoke a story of progress.
What they say, according to who?
The World Bank.
Did they say according to Uncle Tommy or Professor Wall Street?
Definitely not.
You're sure? No. Let me start that again.
Play it over.
I'm going to play it over.
Play it against
in the sun so.
Yeah, I'm playing it over. I just want to be sure. Let me play it over. Let's take this call before we play it over. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Anson, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers on the Texas.
I'm happy to see everybody alive, to the grace of God. Mr. Hanson, the question we have to ask yourself, right? What makes people in poverty? So Patty estimate and Patty definition for that is because you have a good sneakers, because you have a good clothes, you might have a small goal on.
You just go to party.
Or
you just go to party in the savannah. You go to a party in the savannah.
Go to party,
yeah.
So that is wealth. You know? You see, that is people in Trinidad don't know where is true wealth. Because a lot of them never had generational wealth. None of them never collect generational wealth. So they don't know what's true wealth. And that is what pay them this fool them with.
Yep.
And you see, that is the question that I asked Patty. What she think is wealth? And what's the definition of wealth? That is the question that I asked you, because not because you have a good sneakers and a good pair of jeans and some clothes and a little piece of gold, you feel you know you're wealthy. You drive a car, you feel you're wealthy. You know where's wealth, Patricia? Wealth is when you have something to leave for your kids so that their future won't be as hard as yours as a parent working, and they could have a start in life to make themselves even better so the future generation will have it easier and easier and easier. That is why you guys support any politician. You ever see the politician children and them lining up in a grocery? You ever see the politician children and them going drums? They go in the VIP, thousands of dollars them spending. So you see them definition of wealth, Mr. Hanson? You have to ask them. Because they don't know what's really wealth. Or look on listening.
Yeah, man. Let me finish with this. Tommy, I want you to listen attentively. Yeah? Make sure you can say nothing about Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Yeah? I want you to listen attentively.
In the sun-soaked streets of Trinidad and Tobago, a subtle shift was underway. A quiet transformation echoed in statistics and felt in the hearts of its people. According to the World Bank, a glimmer of change illuminated the lives of black citizens between 2010 and 2015 under the UNC government. The numbers spoke a story of progress, albeit slow. In 2010, nearly 19.8% of black Trinbagonians struggled beneath the poverty line, surviving on less than $2.15 per day. With each passing year, the percentages dwindled, marking a gradual descent: 19.3% in 2011, 18.8% in 2012, 18.3% in 2013, 17.8% in 2014, and 17.3% in 2015. The downtrend, though slight, was a testament to the efforts aimed at alleviating the burdens of poverty. Yet, amidst these incremental improvements, a stark reality persists.
Tommy, if we had continued with that trend, you think we would have had 26% of black people living below the poverty line today?
Nope.
And Patty don't want to talk. Patty, talk about that. Talk about that, Patty.
First to begin, do they believe that, what they heard?
Nah, them don't believe that. Hey, Wall Street make that up. We get it from. Why you don't send it to we? Send it to we. Have a minute before we go for the break. KFC.
Yeah, Mr. What should you should have black people or like Chinese or Indian?
Oh God, let's go for the break, folks. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
could we rise again as a nation?
What do you mean? Could we rise again as a nation?
Okay, because the state of the country.
What do you mean by the state of the country? I don't understand that. Explain me.
Right, the country have plenty money.
Plenty money?
Yeah.
Oh, you know that? No, you have to tell me I have a child. Tell me now. Oh, you know that? Gentlemen, thank you for the day. I can't really understand that.
Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, yo, yo, yo. My nation is giving prophecy unfolding, judgment is coming. I love you still, mommy. When will it end? Tell me, how did we come this way? Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. Whilst the nation still hope and pray, the devil busy, I say. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, no, no, I'm feeling the pain for you, mama. Revelation strikes at your corner. Still we are holding on. Your children have lost their way, fighting for survival each day. Oh, no, no, going from dawn till dawn. What is happening to my country? Every day is a sacrifice. Blood flowing like water daily. Lives could be lost at any price. The anthem is now a whisper. Some don't care to stand when it play. The lawless is now in control, so the good folks going away. Oh, my Trinity, strange signs are around we are. The hills are alive in a different way. Your babies are dying, brutally I'm seeing here. Could we rise again from what pain? Yeah. Oh, the mighty dollar, now cast a spell of uncertainty. Oh, my Trinidad. You see, when the rich is getting richer, the poor must remain empty. Oh, my Trinidad. Know that I say, oh, no, no, people balling for pain and hunger, inflation, cost of living higher. Can't get no daily bread. So the youth them on top the hill, somehow they bread basket to fill. Oh, no, no, so they turn to crime instead. The arms of the state disappointed, still their salaries are daunted. Large increase in the fiscal budget, oil money reach a all-time high. Do I know just for so much money when the hospitals are in need? Poor people at everyone's mercy, so the hill reacting indeed. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, the people cry, yeah, yeah, yeah. The hills are alive in a different way. Them who take in we money must pay for it daily one day. Could we rise again come what may? Yeah. How could we truly excel in the midst of all this suffering? Oh my, no, 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 no. Tell me, like Shadow said, poverty is hell, so it seems like the devil is king. Oh my Trinidad. No, 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 no. Cocaine and guns in the heart of the ghetto is what we sow, we shall reap tomorrow. Who are we going to blame? Even school children doing crime, well, that is a sign of the time. Oh, my lord, have we now gone insane? Whilst we kill, we own one by one. Skyscrapers going up in town. Chinese laborers at the core. This new city some shall see no more. So we have to hold on to see rep 10 days and must to get along. Scraping the bottom of the barrel with all this money in town. My Lord, the hills are alive in a different way. You have to do more for the people. Better wages to ease we struggle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Could we rise again come what may? Yeah. In this abundance of wealth, still the poor people cannot cope. Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago. It is a stark reality. much of even a hope. Oh my Trinidad, oh my Trinidad, and Tobago. Oh my, oh no, oh no. Some turn to vagrants in the city, homeless children begging of mercy, Lord. Child abuse have risen again. Look like Jean and Dinah come back in tongue. The girls and them singing the song. To survive by any means necessary, dignity gone down the drain. Some say the leaders have failed to do right for one and for all. When there is an imbalance of the scale, then the writing is on the wall. If you ignore the plight of the people, well, the devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes and sweet La Trinity? No, no. The hills are alive in a different way. And is it true we have all this money in this land of so much poverty? No, no. The Lord is my shepherd, come what may, yeah. To you the powers that be, hear the cries of the people you see. All this wealth and nothing for we. No, 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 no. Because of living is too high. This little money the poor can't buy. Oh my. Oh my, why? There must be a way. There must be a way. There must be a way to help the people today. I say, there must be a way. There must be a way. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. From Genesis to Revelation, in my Father's house there are many mansions. To take care of 1.3 million natural resources, he made provision to feed this nation. Look, we have oil and gas, it's Lake and Mars, and Calypso, Chucky and Limbo. When there is no property, crime would decline naturally. Then we could live in harmony. My holy land, Trinity. I love you. I love you, mama. I love you, mommy. Mommy, yeah.
Tobago.
And of course, huh?
What's going on with your Tobago?
Say that again.
What is going on with your Trinbago?
To me, that song does make me want to cry, boy. You know how long you originally first to sing that song, God Rest His Soul? You know how long?
No more rain, no more rain, no more rain, no more rain, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not watching for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the law, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not watching for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching a dollar, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye, bye bye Rowley, bye bye. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more Rowley again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. Bye.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, when you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And remember, even though it's 7 to 10 in Trinidad, it is 6 to 9 here in the U.S. on the East Coast where we are. It's 6 to 9. So don't forget to tell your friends to tune in and tell a friend to tell a friend. And let's get our numbers up.
So, Tommy, let me bring another facts to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The Corruption Perception Index. Over the last 20 years of government in Trinidad, the most corrupted government, according to the Corruption Perception Index, is Dr. Prime Minister Keith Rowley's government. Let me repeat that. Patty, PNM Fox, Gordon Joseph, Ambrose Blanc, Slimy, for all of them. I gave them some work to do, I gave all some work to do. The most corrupted government in the last 20 years wasn't a UNC government. Yeah? Because what did I say? All of them that's thief, that's what did I say? It wasn't a UNC government. It was a PNM government. The most corrupted. But let me go even further. You know which government was least corrupted? 2015, the UNC government. Let me give you all the numbers now. Let me give you all the numbers. In 2015, when the UNC left office, Trinidad and Tobago was ranked 72nd on the Corruption Perception Index, 72. Tommy, 72, eh?
Some may not want to believe it because of the should I say propaganda or the rhetoric that was being
perception. The perception, propaganda, and the rhetorics. Okay? When they left, it was 7. They were ranked 72 in the world.
I myself had believed the hype in 2015 when I heard all the allegations, live sport, this, that, and the third. I was of the impression that, based on what I was hearing, that the UNC government was extremely corrupt. But the facts seem to have borne different.
Correct. And the more I delve into these facts, Tommy, the more I realize the PNM propaganda machine, right? And the UNC needs some help. They need help. They need help with getting the facts out. Facts. Right? When the UNC left, Trinidad was ranked 72nd. When the PNM come in 2016, they went from 72nd to 101 under the Prime Minister Rowley. The highest, the worst ranking on the Corruption Perception Index. In the last, how much years is this, boy? 25 years. 25 years. PM Rowley government ranked the worst for corruption. I am making this up.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
While Patrick was in power, what was the rating?
What year he was?
He came out of power in 2010. So figure.
The lowest, it was in power 2005 to 2010.
Yes, easily.
All right. It was 59. We were ranked 59.
So we were even lower.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So Patrick was relatively clean.
Patrick was, according to the perception index, you're relatively clean. Yeah? And yeah, from 2015 to 2016, we went to 101, the highest, Tommy, the highest Prime Minister Rowley. So who was Stephen, Tommy? Who was Stephen? Somebody had a hand in the PNM jar. Or did I say the cookie jar? Is it the PNM jar or the cookie jar?
The national purse, the people's money.
Oh, in the treasury, yeah, in the treasury. So you all put it to rest, eh? Put it to rest. The corruption perception index don't lie. And it's not a PNM or a UNC who just put out them numbers. That's transparency.org just put out them numbers.
But like you said, what happened to those people who are working for the UNC? They're not doing their homework.
No, well, I go help them. It's all right. I go help them. I go bring the facts to you all. You see? Because when you have people like the pastor with the internet search engine, they're misleading people, right? And one phone call, right? Because there's only got about 2 minutes now. Because as soon as I get in and you realize the facts come in, because he's scraping the bottom of the barrel these days. As soon as you know the facts come in, he start again, make one set of noise. So I had to try my best to get in a little 30 seconds or a little 60 seconds. Because after that, cancel Christmas for me. Yeah, only run with that information now. Run with it. And say Worship and Uncle Tommy make that up. We make it up. Most corrupted government.
All we ask them to do is to think for themselves, do your own research, prove what we say wrong, prove us wrong by doing the research.
Yep. Point 14, welcome.
Well, she present good night to you, your co-host, Uncle Tommy, and the rest of the world, near and far. But what I just want to make it short and sweet. Well, tonight on the news was shoot I see where the UNC pay to put ads on the media right now to show the world what it is they did in the 5 years, right? The show what it is they do. So I want you to see what PNM go put now towards the people trying to make what it is they do for the past 10 years. Because the only thing them do is turn everything into a pillar of salt, you know. And that's what they're going to do anything right now. So I watching to see, but the UNC right now step it up a bit. They start to put ads on it on the media, so people could see what it is they will continue getting when they get back into office. Dr. Honest.
Yeah, man, bless. And Tommy, hear your friend.
My friend.
I know your friend?
Yeah, my friend.
All right. Yeah.
Everybody's my friend.
Look where you write there. Look where you write. Read where you write.
Well, all he has to do is lead them correct. If you're misleading them, he needs to lead them.
For me, it's simple. Lead them correctly. If the information I give out is inaccurate,
Robert should and give us the right information.
It's simple. It's in hard. You're not going to wallstreet.com or uncletommy.com to get that information.
Google.
Oh God, man, it's too easy.
And go to Google and not the internet fake pastor.
Oh God. Oh, bad man, I said Trinity class system of a serious pull. So many try to have friends in high society. They tries to be accepted by high society. Caller, welcome.
Thank you very much. Good evening again to the panel, inside and outside. I get the impression that you have people on this platform who sometimes they do miss some of the programs. So from time to time, they would say something or ask something. Definitely, if it pertains to me, once the opportunity is there, I would respond to it because I am not comfortable with anybody in the dark, right? Because you could damage yourself and or others without light. So it have who saying who that I purport to be a educated person and I that I've been over that already. Oh, sorry, I should start with this. I, Gordon Bernard Maloney the first, the big brother died, so I take on the title of the first. Promise on any of these platforms that I have the opportunity to speak or to share, I will speak the truth. It is quite possible that on some occasion it might not be the truth, but it would not have been a deliberate lie. It would have been a mistake. However, if it is brought to my attention, I will definitely address it because I believe in truth. All right, so let me get that out of the way. By the way, you accused me of lying. Were you able to get the information and you have it available now concerning the football goalpost?
No caller.
Or you still ain't get
No, I ain't get it yet.
All right.
I ain't get it yet.
Oh, you ain't get it yet?
Yeah.
All right. Could I give you some suggestions where to get it?
No, I know where to get it. Don't worry yourself.
Oh, you know where to get it?
Yeah,
all right. But I'll keep hope alive.
Yeah.
Right. So I am one of those who grew up in a large family. We had things very tough. I know what it is to have salt porridge, not sugar. Because in them days, almost ever so often, there's a shortage of something. Salt, rice, sugar, flour, and the shop, grocery. The shop will tell you, in order for you to get 2 pounds of sugar, you have to buy more goods. In order for you to get pitch oil, you have to buy goods. And that's how they structure the thing. Right? Thank God, I think we're going past that. And some people still kind of in that era, and a lot of it has to do with them. A lot of it has to do with them. However, so I know what struggling is. I know what it is to be eating curry mango day in, day out, because we go down in the back, we pick the people green mango, and we come and we cooking that. I know it is to be licking down dry coconut to make sugar cake to sell. All right? I went into primary school and was a total failure. Couldn't, of course, single parent, couldn't get books. Getting licks in school for not coming with the arithmetic book. Not my fault, in a sense, not my fault, but I get licks for not coming with the book. So when they tell me, when I was looking forward to common entrance and I start to really try and, understand what I'm supposed to do in order to pass the common entrance, because my big brother, he passed and he used to be going on the road to get the bus to go down to
Caller.
Yeah?
We ain't even. What are you really talking about? What is you talking about?
If you hold on, you will find out.
But yeah, but you're taking.
Google to hold on for you to make your point.
But no, but you're taking a long time. We ain't talking about that. By giving you the opportunity, by leaving you, but you're going on and on and on and on. But get to your point now. Get to your point. Get to your point.
If you drink your tea hot, you burn your mouth and relax now.
Get to your point. Go ahead.
Relax now. So I am not what I am accused of, which is I am educated or purport to be some educated person. I am definitely not. I don't have no book education. You understand? Like my 3 sons and my wife and a lot of friends and things that I have, they take the opportunity with Gate presented and they fix themselves well. I didn't do that. But I thank God what he helped me to do was to get a skill. And because of that skill, I was never comfortable to yield to the temptation to thief, to beg, to borrow and then pay back and things like that. All right, so I hope that that would help your friend who's saying, but I coming across like if I some educated. No, I am far from book education. You understand what's in my fashion? Now, what I do, I pay attention to the politics. As I've said before, it really and truly doesn't matter to me whether red or yellow carry the government, the governance of the country or not. I want to see things go good for my neighbor and my fellow, citizens. All right? But what irks me is when somebody trying to come to tell me that this is what I should go for. For example, they're telling me UNC that is the way to go. But it are key people in the UNC who saying, no, look what Mr. Ragbel wrote. Look what Mr. Ragbel wrote. But then we might have somebody now who have the opportunity to host a program who claim to be balanced, right? So they might interview, they might do some fact checking to see what he is saying, to see if it have any validity, and listen to what the judge, not the PNM, not the PNM activists, and listen to what the judge had to say about people fighting to get me to vote for what the judge had to say about that. I listen to what happened with Piaco. I listen to what Mr. Jack Warner say. I listen to what Mr. Gary Griffith say. And all these are the things that help to show me the direction that I should go. All right? I could say a whole lot more, but I will stay there for now.
Thank you. Thank you, Kola. Thank you. Tommy, we was just talking about the Corruption Perception Index and that Prime Minister Rowley government is one of the most corrupted government in the last 20 years in Trinidad and Tobago. He talked something about that, right? Did he? He thought he was going to bring it home. But like, he ain't bring it home. Oh, Father, Lord Father, please put a hand. Denzel, welcome. Denzel asks, Mr. Wall Street, did you give me a non-answer yesterday? So let me ask you, are you comfortable supporting a political party which have members with allegation of criminal conduct to answer? Tommy, I am not judge, jury, and executioner. Whoever have problems, let the court decide. Look what happened with Dr. Munilal, right? They're talking all kind of thing about EMBD. EMBD this, EMBD that. The case was shelved after they spent $1 billion. Eh? Look. Caller, welcome.
Good night, Wall Street and Tommy.
Good night, man. How are you going?
Good night.
I did. This is when it's in here from now,
yeah, man.
Gotcha. I'm listening to the contribution there, and I hear Pastor Google name drop. And we had a little issue with Pastor Google the other day, and which is a big issue, a matter of fact. What he do on radio, he decided to take it in the street and he constantly misrepresent facts. I know he listening because there's PPS station Wall Street and probably go and bad talk it in the morning time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I have a verse here from the Bible to read from Mr. Google. I know you're listening. And they talk about false prophet in Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe unto the shepherd who are destroying and scattering the sheep of my pasture. Declares the Lord. Therefore, this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says to the shepherd who tended my people. Because he has scattered the flock and driven them away, and have destroyed and destroyed them, I will bestow punishment unto you for the evil you have done, declares the Lord. And I hope Pastor Google take his profession seriously. Because what is taking place, they not only have a mandate, remember he's professing to do God's work, and God have rules. He's not like man, and he's not like, according to the Bible, he's not man that he should lie. So you should take what you're doing seriously. Stop misleading people. Stop leading people astray.
Yeah, man.
So thank you there.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Renaissance.
Yes.
I Workers' Right platform, boy. Right here. Or let her listen. Look, or must tune into the Workers' Right platform. Because you will get the facts. You will get facts. We're not interested. We're not interested, Tommy, in misleading people. We're not interested in that. Today, the man misleading people again today. You understand? And when he gonna get the facts, all he could do is try to bully me and hang up the phone. We don't hang up the phone on people here, you know. Look how long Gordon Joseph talk for, Tommy?
Sure.
We don't hang up the phone on people. We say something and we mean it. Financial Guru, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Professor Wall Street. Good night, Uncle Tommy. Good night, everybody.
Volume.
WZYE. Again, it better, not mixing it up. Professor Wall Street, you know, I'm listening to you, and I'm not at home, but I had some information I was going on bus with regards to this transparency and corruption and so on. But I want to assist you, Professor Wall Street, because I hear the dissertation about certain stuff. Now, yesterday, you said, just from what you're reading, not you, not Professor Anselm LeBon from Chumacak, now live in New York, neither you or Uncle Tommy, neither me. You said that out of all the Caribbean countries, Uncle Tommy had said, what was the ranking? And it was high digits. Trinidad and Tobago was 10th, and that was very shocking to me.
Yeah.
Now, I think people don't believe perception and reality. But I want to point this out, and just bear with me, because I want people to listen, all the people who listen about corruption, because corruption is like a wind. You just see the effects like a hurricane, but it wasn't me. That's how everybody does say. But Transparency International has criteria, and I just want you people to listen to the criteria. So what Professor Wall Street is saying, it has credence, because they say the CPI uses a combination of 13 different surveys and assessments from various institutions, including the World Bank Country Policy and Institutional Assessments, CPIA, or you could go and check that. World Bank Country Governance Indicators, World Economic Forum, WEF Executive Opinion Survey, Global Insight Country Risk Ratings, Political and Economic Risk Consultancy, PERC, Asian Intelligence, Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU, Country Risk Service, Freedom House, Nations in Transit, Bertelsmann, that's a German foundation, Transformation Index, International Country Risk Guide, ICRG. Number 10, World Justice Project, WJP, Rule of Law Index, Global Integrity Report, Varieties of Democracy Project, PRS, Group International Country Risk Report. And let me just finish with this. These surveys and assessments evaluate the following corruption, including bribery, the prevalence of bribery in business and government. Not because the wind passing and you've seen it fall down. That don't mean it don't exist. It exists. But it's who he alleges must prove. And Trinidad is a very litigious and defensive society where the lawyers can tie up everybody. Embezzlement, the misuse of public funds of resources, nepotism, the favoring, listen to this one, nepotism, what happening there? The favorite, I ain't calling no names, the favoring of family members or friends in business or government, cronyism, the favoring of close friends or associates in business or government. 5, lack of transparency, where we know that the OPR that get watered down, the lack of openness and accountability in government and business. 6, lack of accountability. The lack of accountability, lack of consequences for corrupt actions. 7, public sector corruption. Corruption in the public sector, including government agencies and state-owned enterprises. 8, private sector corruption. Corruption in the private sector, including business and corporations. So when people say they want to dismiss this, because having worked, as I said, in several global banking institutions, you have to look at country risk assessment in terms of investment. And I would leave people with this. Over the last 10 years, go and ask any international investor, what is the perception of Trinidad and Tobago? Go and see where our FDI is negative, net negative, meaning people don't want to invest in Trinidad. We have more money going out than coming in. And part of it, my friends, is transparency, competitiveness, and corruption. Good night, Professor Wall Street.
Thank
and
you.
Uncle Tommy and everyone. This is not a joke.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was
Thank you so
100
very much.
and we are now 82nd.
Thank you.
And that ain't happening just by chance. Have a good night, folks.
You know, thank you very much, the financial guru. Tommy, look what that fella write on the screen. Look what he write. Look what he write. Tommy, you have to be, you know, I don't know, boy. I feel he passed through UE and on the way through the game a degree.
You have to realize something, you know.
Yeah.
Education isn't what we really think it is, you know.
Tommy, nah, you're simplifying it too much. The man say, you now say man in government rank 59. Tommy, so he has no clue what the corruption perception index is. He clueless. He's absolutely clueless.
There was one other number you should have given him. At that particular time, what was the rating in the Caribbean? He realized it's a global, 59 is the global number as opposed to.
But he don't understand, Tommy. The lower you are, the least corrupted you are. He don't understand that. So I give you the numbers, and when you look at Prime Minister Rowley government, he was 101. 101, right? When the UNC left, it was 72. Next year, it was 101. 101. And Tommy, I want to ask this question. Who from all the corruption and all the thieving you pay them to say, who before the courts for the thieving and all the corruptions? Eh? Who got convicted?
Good, very good question.
Who was convicted?
Very good question.
Eh? Patty, who was convicted? Look, I want you all to listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this, eh? All you talk about PNM election gimmick. All you listen to this. They're good for gimmicks, you know. Listen to this one. They're good for gimmicks.
Use the analogy of a drug addict. What does a drug addict do? First thing the drug addict does, he burns up all his savings in the bank. Then when the savings are exhausted, what does he do? He goes and he borrows. When he can't borrow anymore, what does he do, Madam Speaker? He sells his possessions. And when he has no more possessions to sell, what does he do? Thief. Use the analogy of a drug addict. What does a drug addict do? First thing the drug addict does, he burns up all his savings in the bank. Then when the savings are exhausted, what does he do? He goes and he borrows. When he can't borrow anymore, what does he do, Madam Speaker? He sells his possessions. And when he has no more possessions to sell, what does he do? Thief.
Talking about yourself. You understand? Talk about this.
I tell you.
That's a message from the PNM to the PNM. Oh God. All right. Hold on. That is a message from the PNM to the PNM. Yeah? Why? Let me go back to the chat. Nah. Mr. Intellectual, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We have it under control. Hey, Jerome Moses, welcome. Probably try and fail in a billionaire that. Oh God. I want to say that. But may I say another plane crash?
Another plane crash when? Tonight?
Yeah, you just say that. Just say that. Gordon Joseph, Darren Red says, Darren, welcome. Let me put your mind at ease. The case is a civil matter. It is not a criminal matter. The case was caused by the government appointed board of EMBD. There is no police investigation. But you're trying to educate them. Wall Street, did you? The article on Camilla emulating Trump in the Express. What article was that, Banmea? Patricia Reed, Denzel Carter-like behavior. Yeah, Caribbean Soul. I see fella from Workers' Right. I'm a partner. I'm a real partner. Renner Smith, my partner. Yeah, we are the same type of focus. You understand? Volsang said soul, it's about goose and gander. What convenient to you is what is acceptable allegation with no evidence. Suppose it comforting to keep being fooled. That I read that one. Yeah, I read that one. Patricia Reed call her. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Pastor Google misleading his sheeple. Riaz, welcome. What is your problem with Pastor Google Wall Street? Do worse? What is that, Tommy? Wall Street do worse?
I don't know. You're giving too much airtime to this guy here.
Oh, yeah. We just mislead people here? Okay. Paula, welcome. Paula Bailey. Paula, where are you joining us from?
Good night, Paula. Welcome to the village.
Welcome to the village. Good night to everyone. All I have to say, I will say, God will judge this nation. So much money to investigate, and people are genuinely suffering. God is taking notes. God have books. Paula, people ain't gonna believe that people are genuinely suffering. Gordon Joseph said he lives in New York. What is that? Rajendra, welcome. And the Nelson Gate too, but who charged him? Nobody getting charged. Full song. Now I understand why Kamala made that statement, because PNM supporters see only the UNC Easterners, only people in corruption and thieving. But the Prime Minister Rowley government was the most corrupted government in Trinidad and Tobago over the last 20-something years. Most corrupted government. They can't get out from under that. The most corrupted government is Prime Minister Rowley government, based on transparency.org. Patty, what you and PNM folks had to say about that? Lisa, welcome. Paula said it's okay to love your political party, but Pastor Gogo must know Jesus must come first. Or have him on the radio for a purpose. He will give account. Yes. You shouldn't be on the radio misleading people. That's not good.
And with a name like Google.
Pastor Google. Yeah, man. Hold on, Tommy. Go ahead.
Why are the PNM under Dr. Elizabeth corrupted government?
Say that again?
No. I said, why are Dr. the government? Them no thief, boy.
Nah. Them no thief. Them not the most corrupted government based on transparency that our corruption perception index.
Nah, them no thief. Them mistake.
Yeah.
And full of friend and family pocket. I was Washington, I now seeing where to picked up the while I seen Chucky face, color bird. He getting job and a red job down there.
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
Blowing fire, wife.
Mm.
I don't balance yours is back right now.
Yeah. I leave them, let them stay down there with the distractions.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
Come sleeping on me, you tired?
Nah, he good. He lighten.
Oh, you taking the pan yesterday? You listen to the pan and then?
Boy, I went and sleep, boy.
Alright.
Yeah, man. Bless. Reporter, welcome. Reporter.
Yeah, good night, Wall Street, and Uncle Tommy. Good night. Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Good night, reporter.
Right, but well, I go make a carnival contribution tonight. Now, Wall Street, and all on watching the 7 o'clock news here. You know, these people in this country sit down here. I really tell you, Trinidad, they like to suffer in silence. You know, the soca monarch, the soca monarch and the groovy soca monarch was removed from this country, and not a soul in protest about that. You know, right now they're advertising the chutney soca monarch. What it is really wrong with African people here? Look, that little boy who sing, young brother who sing that soca song right now. If they had the competition on him, his whole community spirit would have left more than how it left right now, because he came out as Ceylon. So I want these power players in the PNM to know that is one of the reasons why we'll be voting the PNM up, because we want back the soca monarch there. Because nobody talking about it. Nobody talking about it. Everybody just mum and ain't saying nothing about it. That's the only empowerment in the culture and the art of the country. You make the PNM stop it. If Mr. Mono give up on it, the government's supposed to continue with it, because it's the poor people who's go at that. Everybody just carrying a balance philosophy in them. Don't say nothing, suffer in silence, and just cool and wait. Look right now with this government campaigning on. I had to bring up something with Murilal again. Dr. Rowley keep a big press conference and keep it. That can't help the PNM. The kind of destruction the PNM do in the 10 years coming down here. Whatever the UNC do, all they didn't deal with it in the first 2 years and all their reign of power, it wouldn't work now. So you all just have to wait until we vote all out and make sure all their paperwork is above board. Because I'm telling you, people will be arrested in this country for Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago was not given to no political party on a platter to say, well, this is yours, you know. You'll be elected to govern the country for the people. The PNM riding roughshod over this country right now and play the stepping down now and playing the servants. All the time, all this big macho king, macho queen, and all they playing servants. I see Mr. Ingrid coming and talking about Wi-Fi for everyone. When Ingrid and them came into office, all the pavilions and the playgrounds and then we had little community centers and things had free Wi-Fi. Green Dot had that free. Or they take it away from the children and them in the community, because all they know what all they was going to do to the country. It will be on TikTok and it will be all over social media. So all they block that avenue from the people. I wouldn't take up too much time, but I look on and listen. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago. We want back to Soca Monarch. And if we don't get it back under the PNM here, whenever the other government comes, it is going to come back.
This is thank you, man. A message to the PNM people.
To keep you and me in check. Keep us under control. Keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he starts pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening. Because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully. Now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor.
And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? That party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party. You're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race.
Catch hell from the same enemy. We're all in the same bag, in the same boat. We suffer political oppression, economic exploitation, and social degradation. All of them from the same enemy. The government has failed us. You can't deny that. We must understand the politics of our community, and we must know what politics is supposed to produce. We must know what part politics play in our lives. And until we become politically mature, we will always be misled, led astray, or deceived or maneuvered into supporting someone politically who doesn't have the good of our community at heart.
Once upon a time, in the beautiful island nation of Trinidad and Tobago, the People's National Movement, PNM, had established itself as the ruling political party for an extensive period. With a devoted following and a series of electoral victories, the PNM had ensured its continued governance. However, despite the party's long-standing presence, a disconcerting issue persisted. Black people appeared to remain at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder. Several factors contributed to this persistent inequality. Historical legacy. Trinidad and Tobago, like many other countries, had a painful history of colonialism and slavery. These oppressive systems left deep.
114, welcome.
You want shit?
Yeah.
That clip related to Malcolm X?
Yeah.
Send that clip when I get a chance now, thanks.
Okay.
I think we'll send it for me.
Yeah, man, bless.
All right.
Yeah.
The issue of African people demanding their respect, whether it is in the politics or anything else, is something that is lacking badly in the African community. And that is why today we are at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder.
KFC, turn on your computer.
Yeah, let's not watch it.
Yeah.
What's the right to report that in? Why them not back soca monarch? And for black people, it's nothing for me. You see, Marshall not going to chat me soca monarch. That's why the people put that race scared. Because the Indian community will do much more better than me and keeping the culture alive. And we have a black government who's supposed to be trickling money in the culture. They keep the culture alive. I don't hear Junior DVD talking. She ashamed to talk and talk. Even that wicked so right?
Yeah, she ashamed to talk that talk. Man.
Yeah, she said we should talk that talk. And she was crying the other day. I know she walking down with short tongue in Lavantine. And probably people hug up and shake her kind of thing. That's all I'm getting in was that what she did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That purpose will short tongue see development in Lavantine. You feel anything going to happen in Lavantine?
From who? Stuart Young?
Boy, them. No matter. They look about 3-4 marks. Season and roti, jerseys and all kinds of them out and vote. And after election time, all the development for Lavantine go.
Yep.
Now people are wicked if you ever to watch it.
Yep.
I study them. I know how to operate. I grew up in that PLM show constituency. I know the PLM should be put them in this West corridor. Because they don't know they had them now.
Yep.
And they deserve nothing. All I want is just the thumb.
Yeah, bless. Now, Tommy, look at the statement on the screen.
Yeah, I saw it.
You know, it is sad why PNM supporters had to come out and lie. You have no evidence. No evidence. The Corruption Perception Index ranked Trinidad and Tobago in 2016 101. The most corrupted government, right, in the last 20-something years in Trinidad and Tobago. And look what he write. Look what he write. But you see, this is not the Mugabe station. This is not the Mugabe station where you can write stuff like that and get away with it. The Corruption Perception Index by transparency.org says something totally different. And that is not wallstreet.com or uncletommy.com or pastorgoogle.com. That is transparency.org.
Or the Express or the Guardian.
Or the Express or the Guardian or the Newsday. Transparency.org. Go and fight with them now. Fight with them.
We got a call. We have a caller.
Okay, take that one there. Mr.
We
Florida.
have a caller on Wall Street. Let me take this call.
Yeah, take it, take it.
WZYE, you're live. WZYE. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. Make a point.
Good night, Mr. Tommy on Wall Street.
Hello?
Good night, sir.
I want to send this question to Mr. Wall Street.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you have this information. I met two persons on the Mugabe station. One is a female in the morning and a male. I'm not hearing from them. I don't know if KFC have any information. But be listening. But the lady name is start with S. My name is Bruce.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If I could get some information because it's very important from KFC.
All right. Yeah, man.
Tell me if you get to address that. That's two arms.
They're not there no longer. I don't know shares in the Mugabe station, you know. They're just not there no more. They're not on air. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I really don't know. You understand? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But folks, we're gonna go for a quick station identification. And as we say there, all we do is bring you the facts. Right? All we do is bring you the facts. So let's go for that break. What? Tommy? What? Tommy? Why them fellas don't do a little homework, boy? Mr. Wall Street, Denzel. Mr. Wall Street, you are speaking of 2016, a new government came. What are you talking about? Didn't I say the PNM was in government?
Of course. They took office in 2015.
Yeah, late 2015. The Transparency Corruption Index ends like sometime in September, October. They have to go and collect all the information. It don't go till November, December. The UNC was out of office. When they left, folks, we're going to go for the break. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Of course, you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Or at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And remember, even though it's 7 to 10 in Trinidad, here on the East Coast, it's 6 to 9.
And don't forget, Shady Live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
So I want you all to take a listen to this.
This surreal, incredible, outrageous revelation by the Regiment of Trinidad and Tobago could have easily been dismissed without any verification as a carnival hoax until the regiment itself confirmed that indeed 25,000 rounds of ammunition has been unaccounted for and effectively missing. This speaks to the collapse of another arm of law enforcement, meaning the defense force, the systems, the personnel. It speaks to the management of the defense force and regiment that falls squarely and lawfully under the Minister of National Security, the manifestly incompetent Fitzgerald Hines, and the chairman of the National Security Council, Dr. Keith Rowley. Dr. Rowley wants to speak about EMBDC and a 10-year-old matter that is already in the grave, but will not address himself to 25,000 rounds of ammunition that has been gone missing for several weeks now, and they cannot account for that. This may well be in the hands of criminal elements, of gangs, and so on, to fuel murder. It is also important that the Joint Select Committee on National Security be convened in an emergency session to investigate this matter and summon the relevant officers from the regiment and the Ministry of National Security to give an account of what has happened, to explain in some detail processes that are in place and how something like this could happen in the first place and where that 25,000 rounds of ammunition may be at this time and the sort of threat it poses to the public safety and the public interest. It is also shocking that this matter may have been happening during a state of emergency, which speaks to the complete collapse of a state of emergency and the impotence and ineptitude of the government. This government really has no choice now, but the Prime Minister Rowley ought to dissolve the parliament and call a general elections so that fresh new faces, a new political party, the Honorable Kamala Prasad-Bissessar and her cabinet can assume the reins of power and bring back some type of sanity and control to law enforcement and national security.
Drinking warm water.
There you go. There you have it. 25,000 wrongs, boy. 25,000 wrongs, dummy. Think
Punishing into thin air.
Why? That is the input video. That is the input video. Caribbean Soul. I have it, you know. Hold on. Let me get that one up there. Hold on, Tell me why. It'll be so much of things coming in, that. All right. Tommy, welcome. Let me play some voice notes. I'm gonna see if I get some voice notes here.
I want to hear from you about 25,000 things missing. I want to hear from you about what missing from the regiment. We want to hear from you concerning what the judge say. You were supposed to go and file your defense, but we want to bring closure to that and then move on to other things. Either you're guilty or not. Gosh, man, like a box only bobbing and weaving. No punch at all. Anyhow, my Jamaican friend might help you out.
Oh God. My wife just sent me a message, yes.
Let me get a laugh too.
Okay, so what is the gauge we supposed to use? What is the gauge we supposed to use? All right, somebody say right the count.
Call Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening. Give me some answer, Mr. Tommy. Mr. Anselm, that man they call Gordon Joseph.
Eh.
Two feelings like my wife. Well,
that
man carry feelings from overnight, you know. Yeah, but them fellas and them, they just call a program to distract you from your content, you know. Because you're in a serious movement here. You know what's the funny thing? Why I don't understand? If UNC win election, right? And you have in your program, and UNC doing any form of corruption or anything wrong, we will talk about it.
Correct is right.
Because it's for the people. We don't. They feel we like politicians. These politicians, them driving me back, and these politicians going on European tour, and these politicians them have millions of dollars in the bank. You think that is what we care about? I care about when I went home, and I went to the bank to change money, and I see all these people begging, right? I seen African and I seen Indian, but I wouldn't like to. I see more Africans than Indian. But I ain't seen the Chinese begging. I ain't seen the Libyan begging. I ain't seen the Syrian people begging. I only seen African and Indian. And we go continue fighting and who throwing mud and these fellas and them will continue with this, always comparing the past, but they're looking at the present, right? To make a right decision. And they will talk about who involved in the courts and who involved in this and who, but they're not worrying about a man pick a future leader of the PNM without a democracy, without voting. And they have no problem with that, you know. But Mr. Anselm, they will call in and send voices to disrupt your program because you're on serious business with the content. Look on this then.
Thank you. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome.
Hello.
Good night.
Yeah. There we are. Aside these misconceptions from Gordon Joseph and these PNM corners, right?
Yeah.
First thing he's saying, you want to hear from the judge, you want to hear from the judge. If he was following the matter and not being sycophantic, he would understand that when the story broke about the civil matter and fresh allegations, Mullah did file his defense because this EMBD matter has been going on for the last 10 years, this civil matter, and it has something called statute ban. So the government filed fresh allegations against Munilal and the contractors and Justice, I think it's Francis Prasad, has started to be corrected, said that he will move with alacrity to complete the matter, and the matter has been set for trial or for hearing in May of this year. So what do you want to hear from the judge? And he continued to call and send voice notes saying he want to hear from the judge, he want to hear from the judge. What you want to hear from the judge and the matter has been set for me. And he continued to say that defense wasn't filed and defense wasn't filed. If defense wasn't filed, the matter would not be set for hearing in May of this year for trial or case management or whatever it is.
You just had to listen to them fellas and them, you know.
Right? And this matter is not even a criminal matter. This matter is a civil matter.
Correct.
So they're talking about who people, the Fox Islam and these fellas who text him, talking about criminal allegations that are people in the end. It's not about criminal allegations. These are civil matters. That's how they try to lock up Blandina and Logan and put them before the court and the law it is. And the judge have to dismiss the matter. But this is a civil matter that is taking place right now. This are not to do with criminal nothing because the criminal matter was spent by $1 billion and was all shelved. All was shelved. So what are you talking about?
Well, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
man. Bless. Tommy, when we talk about election gimmicks, right? You know, oh God, we hate the PNM, we hate the PNM. Take a listen to this. Take a listen to this.
Free broadband all over Trinidad and Tobago. Now, any of you have traveled abroad, if you go to Venice, for example, in Italy, Venice has a free Wi-Fi system designed specifically to attract tourists. But we think the time has come. We'll start with hotspots, because this is going to take a while. This may take a couple of years to develop, but we'll start with hotspots, areas which are frequently used by people, frequently populated, frequently visited, and we'll create free public hotspots, free Wi-Fi in these areas, and then eventually expand it to a free public broadband wireless system throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Next one.
I mean, we get that, right?
I hear. I listen.
Can anybody confirm if that has been done? Because that is from like, I think that is from, how much years ago that is from, boy? KFC. KFC, I know you was getting free Wi-Fi. That is the PNN Wi-Fi you was getting?
Them come up with a like that game for election, yeah?
Nah, that was 10 years ago. That was before. That was before. That was a while ago. They promised me that.
But you remember early in the just bucket PNM, the city of about the minister works for transport, said that about 200 and something bus.
Yeah. I'm telling them, boss.
Right? Today, watching more people taking the bus and them and understand what shit. Yeah, my one time me and one time say more people taking the bus. And the bus driver now running the ship Cornish route. But I was to send the bus for 4 o'clock. But I started after 4. And he give her a lecture. And talking to the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me, I don't drive the bus because like you take it to pull our next ship. You know, what you tell us about nobody sign up for nothing, because nobody talking about what they call the regulation bonus bus. They don't send the bus on time. So we don't start for nothing in this country. We just like sufferation and pain. But Mr. Washit,
yeah,
the same contractors and them, right? End up to the corner platform and see them in cartel behavior.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
And then get all the contract. So they are evil, wicked PNM man call what program. And saying them don't have the tools and to the job. But you know, some of them are small. Then they have the tools to get you. They're not concerned getting contract until they buy big tools and big heavy duty machine.
Yep.
So I'm to be black contractors and them could do the work and then get any contract back to buy big machine and like Junior Sam. And you just the contractors. The same contractors who was costing UNC for it, them getting all the contract. So the small contractors like my boy Mubadi friend now, he can't get no contract, he have a garbage company, he can't get no contract. So there's nothing for the black man. And that talk about Junior David talk, I had doctor already come on our platform for emancipation and see disappointing the African community. And no you're in charge. So you taking care of your black brothers and sisters.
You afraid?
Tough lift the community.
You afraid?
Everything just
Frightened to give.
I wait for them to come on me, you know. To pat me on my shoulder and say, there are plans for this and there are plans for that, you know. Some egg and some steel pear. Ross, you go take my bill?
Yeah, I go bail you. Oh, bless. I go bail you, man. Tommy, what you were saying?
You frightened to give.
I go play that after this. Tommy, I hear this, and I want to know, I want to believe, I don't have no evidence. I want to believe this was a paid P&M commercial. I want to believe that. I don't want no evidence. I tell you only right from the beginning. I don't know evidence. But I feel is a paid P&M commercial. Take a listen to this.
Is it safe to visit Trinidad as a tourist? Let's talk about it. I just finished up a 2-week trip to the island of Trinidad, and I wanted to share my thoughts on a common sentiment shared amongst many, and that is that the island of Trinidad is riddled with too much crime, making it a place that is not safe for visitors to come and enjoy. But is this true? According to the U.S. Travel Advisory, Trinidad is a level 3 to reconsider travel. Now, prior to my trip, I received comments like this, saying how I wouldn't make it out alive, how I would get kidnapped, etc. But has this ever deterred me from visiting a country? Of course not. There is only one way that exists in my mind in terms of finding out whether a country is safe or not, and that is by putting your own 2 feet on the soil and interacting with those that call that place home. You must visit for yourself and experience the culture, the cuisine, the nature, and everything else it may have to offer, and you must mix yourself into the life of that country, and then you can form your own opinion. And that is exactly what I did. I showed up in Port of Spain and explored as much of the island as I could over the course of 2 weeks. I was able to visit amazing beaches on the northern coast, such as Maracas and Yara Beach. I explored the southern part of the island where I experienced an incredible mud volcano for the first time. I explored the capital city alone with my phone out, recording vlogs with no worries. I traveled to remote areas with amazing hiking trails and stunning waterfalls. I ate so many local dishes that added about 10 pounds to my frame. I went out at nighttime with no issues at all. I simply experienced Trinidad for what it offers to someone looking to visit. I never once felt unsafe during my time in Trinidad, contrary to what many people were telling me prior to the trip. It's so interesting to me that I have been told countless times in my life to stay away from certain countries, and then when I decide to go anyway, I end up having the best experience in the world. The message I'd like to get across in this video is that 1, Trinidad is a safe and real place, and you will have an amazing time if you visit. And number 2, don't let the opinions of others ever let you sway your decision on visiting a certain country. You must travel there and find out for yourself. Go visit Trinidad, you will not be disappointed.
No audio.
That was a paid commercial by the People's National Movement. Tommy, do the statistics tell you that?
Not.
COP, welcome.
Wall Street, Tommy. Good night again.
Good night.
Good night,
I
Quincy.
agree with him, Trinidad is really a safe place to be in. It's just you can't go in the P&M constituency, but otherwise Trinidad is a nice place to go. But it's just the P&M constituency. He could not walk in. He could not walk in the P&M constituency. He could have walked down Charlotte Street. He could have walked anywhere in Port of Spain, all by Brian Law, who would have nobody interfere there. Go in the P&M constituency there, and go see what will happen. Go up by the big tank in Lamantina. Go up Africa there. Go up, well, they say Coolman Street, up there's a safe place. But he was, Wall Street, yeah, I believe that is a paid. That looks like one of them minister family and them. When you give them free ride, WZYE ride to come now over here, and free ride to go back over there to make that video to fool people. But the USA, under the state of Tobago report, under the state of emergency, tourism dead because nobody is going in Tobago. They kill tourism with the SOE. And even in Trinidad over here, we have cruise ships coming in Trinidad over here. And the cruise ship telling the people, well, they don't come out on the boat, stay in the boat and watch it. Watch Port of Spain, all the seas that's a rusty galvanizer. That's what happened. And that's not what I say. We watching the news and we seeing them things. But Wall Street, from 2010 to 2015, from 2015 to now, if the UNC was over there, we would have had a 14 fire station. The new fire station that was building, and they have it rotten down right now. All those things would have been operating. The nine police station would have been completed, and there would have been full people, everybody walking inside it. Wall Street. Wall Street today, old age pension would have been about $4,000 and more. If we had the UNC over here, minimum wage would have been $30 because the UNC will have it running up, so PNM only come and give $2.50. Yeah.
Look, she give the working class and them 15%. Today, they want to be getting 30 and 35%. That alone show how much money the country have. If today, if we had the UNC in this country, children who was getting the laptop all shit, them laptop and them they had Wi-Fi. The mothers and fathers and them take the children them laptop and using the Wi-Fi to campaign against Kamala to put the PNM in power. He take away the laptop and he give the mothers children and them 30 grams of marijuana. And we contented with that. Them had free Wi-Fi and them laptops and them for the school children and them. And tell them, she tell them, look, this is modern studies and it's AI, what kind of thing, study that. Look, our government what we have, what the children to use AI in school now, and ain't give them a laptop. And we contented with that. Those sick people, Patricia Reid, leave me alone, please, Patricia Reid. I know why I doesn't call you. You could only text her because I have about 5 messages on the phone. Nobody saying you're differently able. You can't speak. You're kind of dumb, so you could only text and hear. Say hear what we're saying, and you can't talk because dumb people when they go so you could only text and thing. And I don't chastise Patricia Reid because she's just differently able. She could only text and hear. Thank you.
How you know that's you? Before you go, let me play this voice note. This is a new person just sent us a voice note here. Let's play this voice note.
Good day, Mr. Wall Street. If this EMBD matter was so important, why they didn't catch all these individuals in the criminal matter at the case? Why did they go to a civil matter for? And why it is when today on Google, Google, the German propaganda machine man, when he call them and ask him about Malcolm Jones matter, why the PNM discontinued that, and that was 10 times the amount of money, more than what they were no money land for. Let me tell you something, I'll tell you this, and I want you to get this in your head. The PNM does view things done by the UNC under a microscope, and the same thing them doing, it is viewed in a telescope, right? So anything UNC do is under a microscope, but whatever them do is be a telescope. Look what they do with Malcolm Jones to discontinue his case. And the hungry money now done over $1 billion spent, behind this matter, and nothing to show for it. Well, the PLM good for themselves, This is a civil matter, not a criminal matter. Only remember that, Have a good day.
There you have it. It's a new. Let me see what this says here.
Index which dealing with perception. But when we go to the court in dealing with perception, partner. The court in dealing with perception, because listen, the airport scandal is real money payback and man make jail and thing. Okay? And right now, it have people who breaks in, they're hiding, they're ducking, they're not submitting the defense. Okay? So that's what you have to look at. Don't come and tell me about perception and think that reality. What did the judge say that would have taken place? How we deal with that now? Huh? That has nothing to do with color, partner, unless you decide to break and try and go wrong the savannah backwards on your heel.
Stoops.
Oh God, folks. Folks, take a listen to this. Sometimes I doesn't know what to say in truth. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah. Was she?
Yeah.
God, you don't want to hear what the judge say. You want to hear what the warlord say.
Yeah.
Well, them fella them really mad. But I that big word there, the PNM supporters shout a set of lies to them evil, wicked PNM supporters, and they want to that to them. Then they want opportunities and betterment for the community and the neighborhood. Then they run lies and propaganda. That the PNM manifesto,
Yeah.
Just blame Kamala, blame Munilar, and no betterment for the country. The country that get more worse and more bloodstain. under this evil, wicked PNM boy. What I hear with the warlord say about Colin Bird, supposed to get arrested. With the amount of money missing in the country right now.
Yeah, man. Oh, so, folks, take a listen to this. Right? We have problems.
Statement by Dr. Rudal Munilal, Member of Parliament for Oropush East and Shadow Minister of National Security, February 16th, 2025. Missing ammo exposes incompetent Hines again. It is only after reading an official special orders memorandum from the commanding officer of the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment, TTR, did I believe that this story was not fake. The missing 25,000 rounds of regiment ammunition is another patent example of the collapse of national security under the manifestly incompetent Fitzgerald Hines. The scandalous loss of the ammunition is also an indictment on Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, who is head of the National Security Council. The revelation during a state of emergency makes the issue even more troubling, especially since gangsters still appear to have no difficulties in obtaining ammunition to commit violent crimes. It is alarming that ammunition could go missing from a trusted national law enforcement agency. This outrageous development adds to the illicit arms and ammunition that are trafficked into the country through unmanned ports of entry. The shocking issues must be investigated and the findings made public. The matter is as urgent and critical as the recent incredible allegations with respect to Strategic Services Agency agents, which were probed by an official committee. This latest disgrace in public office further demonstrates the PNM's blatant ineptitude and lack of fitness for national office. JSC on national security must convene on missing regiment ammo. An emergency meeting of the Joint Select Committee on National Security must be convened to discuss the missing 25,753 rounds of regiment ammunition. The JSC must be mandated to thoroughly and publicly investigate the scandalous unaccounted ammo and to report to Parliament at the earliest possible time with specific recommendations. The committee must summon relevant expert witnesses to uncover when the ammunition was discovered missing and who has access to the bunker. Perusing CCTV footage and other digital intel sources must be examined, while the commanding officer of the regiment belatedly ordered a meeting to take place on Monday. An inquiry by the nation's relevant parliamentary committee is urgently required to ensure accountability and probity. The fact that ammunition could go missing from a critical national law enforcement agency is surreal and deeply troubling, especially during the current state of emergency. The missing ammo adds to the many high-powered illegal weapons in the hands of criminals and the ongoing trafficking of illicit arms through the country's unmanned borders. This appalling issue is a further indictment on the failed Rowley government, and especially on Fitzgerald Hines, the most incompetent national security minister in the country's history. Failure to convene an emergency JSC on this matter means the government has given up on its duty to defend our republic. There is no alternative but to then dissolve the parliament and call the general elections.
Audio.
What a disaster in our country. I don't know what else to say. Okay. Hey, come here, look, my friend come. Altia. Altia, how are you? Bandman says to Wall Street, all it does do is talk PNM UNC here. No mention of Zimbabwe radio waves power generators.
Yeah.
Bandman, you want to talk about that? So talk about it. Call in and talk about it, Bandman. You know?
But that's a real good a good invention.
Trinidad had no innovation in the last 10 years. You talking about innovation in Trinidad? Bernard Thomas, welcome. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, a 7.62 millimeter round of ammunition have the capability of penetrating a half-inch thick steel plate at 200 yards. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I want to play some of this for you all. It is kind of too long, but the government spent $25 billion. Yeah, that, Tommy?
25 billion with a B.
With a B. $25 billion. Let me see if this is it. Not that one. Here we go. I want you all just to listen to some of this. So, folks, I'm not going to play all of this because it's a long one, but I want you all to listen to some of this. Just listen to this. Let me go back here. Take a listen to this.
$25 billion spent on Trinidad and Tobago Police Service in 10 years. Between 2014 and 2023, a period of 10 years, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, received upwards of $25.5 billion from the state, according to public data. Of course, not all the funding received went directly to crime detection and prevention, with a significant amount going to salaries and upkeep. However, treating with crime is ultimately the service's mandate. According to Finance Ministry documents, $21.9 billion was spent by the TTPS in recurrent expenditure alone. That is 86% of the total expenditure. The remaining $3.6 billion was spent on development programs. With 34,318 crimes detected, this means that on average, the TTPS received approximately $743,000 in funding for every crime detected, while for every crime committed in the country, the TTPS collected $206,000 in funding. But pumping billions into the TTPS did not have a net positive impact on crime. There were 123,664 reported crimes during that period, an average of 12,360 per year. Between 2014 and 2023, there were 5,472 murders reported, with 729 of them detected.
There is a simple trick with sugar that anyone can use to...
So, folks, when you do them YouTube, they just put commercials in between. Yeah, you have it, man. 25 billion, Tommy.
Yep, that's no true walk in the park.
25 billion. Small money, right? That's small money.
No way. Give me that small money.
You would take that. So I just get a I just got a video here. Let me try to play this. This is seems something happening down with Collingwood. Let me see what this is. I don't know, it didn't say nothing. That is down in Balize house there. Yeah, Mr. Intellectual is 25 billion. 25,000 million spent on crime. That is a lot. Yeah? To spend. What? Patty said that. Okay, what is that?
Recurrent.
Big man said he want him both arrested. Big man thing. I'll just say Wall Street, what you have to bring an empowerment center that you want government to fund? What does that mean, Tommy?
I don't know what she's talking about. You want government to fund your empowerment center?
What's she talking about?
She's talking out of her head.
Altia, take out that red nose ring you have in your nose, eh? You're not breathing properly. You can't be well, no. Maybe it's the red sunglasses. No. Maybe it's the Novocaine. You have to bring an empowerment center that you want the government to fund. Tommy, when did I want that?
I don't know. I don't know where she getting her information from, but
I doesn't know where she get she information from, you know. The last time she talked about me trying to get a building in the Beatum. Right? Now she come. I'll tell put on that Balize juice you're drinking. Put on that Balize Kool-Aid. It ain't helping you. No, it ain't helping you. Oh, God, Tony.
KFC, go ahead, take the opportunity. Tell us what the warlords say. Tell us
What's
what the
that?
warlords say, KFC. Take the opportunity. All right? Or you want me to do it? Let me know.
What's that about?
I don't know.
You see, this is the problem where some of us does have it. Mr. Kunji would tell people that $60 for a dozen egg here in Trinidad. $60 for a dozen egg, and the host and them have no problem with that. I'm in Tobago every week, and almost every week, if you see the big, humongous ship, you understand, and seeing them tourists and them going to and fro, and seeing the maxi taxis and the taxis and them going to and fro with these tourists. When you coming on this radio station and saying that the thing dead and it come across the news that it dead, you will get support from the host. Yeah, with that kind of dotishness. It have people who know better. Thank God.
So Tommy, it appears that Colin Wood have been selected to represent Diego Martin Northeast.
In fact, financiers that say that they would have been pulling out from the party if he wasn't selected. What do you have to say to that?
You know, Minister Imbert has served his constituency on 9 occasions. And if you take 9 occasions for any member of parliament, I think he's probably the longest serving member of parliament ever. There comes a time when people who's doing when you do a fine job and you ensure that things are put in place in a particular way, some people will be discouraged by what you do because sometimes they can't get their way. He's a gentleman that has worked hard. He's steered the country in a direction. He's given his constituency a lot of work and help over the years. He has served the people well, and the constituency is quite proud that we've had someone for so long that has stood that test of time and that could stand up to scrutiny on any occasion that you put it towards it.
I mean, is the party or the constituency fearful of a pushback having reselected Common Brute?
No, I don't think so at all. I think Minister Imbert is a very strong candidate. He has always been a strong minister.
In fact, financiers that say that.
So there you have it.
He did a fine job. Fine for finances.
Mrs. Kamala Prasad Besessa, we had to make sure and get a strong candidate now for Diego Martin Northeast. Our next seat up for grabs, Tommy. Our next seat up for grabs. Next one up for grabs, boy. You ready? Yeah? Fox's said, Wall Street, I thought you said Inwood will be rejected. You claim to have inside information. I said a red buddy told me. That's what the red buddy told me. If the red buddy has been giving me good information all the time, I run with that information. Yeah. Eh? But look, you just give us information about the 59. What is that? Wall Street, come put yourself with your slave master name. What is that, Tommy?
Come put up yourself. She mean
Put myself where?
I don't know. As though you need stress. You need the headache.
I'll just put on that glass, eh? Darren would say, go on Joseph, the law lord said, Common Good should be investigated for misbehavior in public office. Now think about this, Tommy. Think about this. They're talking all kind of thing about Dr. Munila, right? The Privy Council said Colin Bud should be investigated. And the PNM put in the back up a candidate who should be investigated according to the Privy Council.
Them, as far as I'm concerned, people concerned, ain't nobody.
Oh, okay. Okay. They okay with that? They okay with that? They okay with that? But they go come and talk about EMBD, right? Which have been shelved. And they spend $1 billion. But they want to talk about the Privy Council saying they should investigate Colin Members. Why? Why? That's balance. That is balance. Right? If you're going to investigate Dr. Munilal, investigate Colin Bud. Boy, listen. We're not serious. We're not serious in Trinidad, you know. We're not serious. Yeah, KFC.
Mr. Wall Street,
Yeah.
Colin, get back Diana, you get back his seat?
Yeah.
You go for the jury advantage
Yeah.
and only part in advantage.
Everything now. Stuart Young go fix Mova Lavantel East. And Colin Bud go fix around there, right on there.
All right. Great is the piano, we will say, but we can increase more and more, boy.
Correct.
I'm going to the young guy for rolling seat.
Hans Devine, he inside.
He inside?
Yeah, he inside. Long time. Inside long time.
All right.
Yeah.
We're not watching the game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Good over.
Yeah. We gotta mash them up. Okay, let me give this other voice note here. Where is this voice note here? Yeah, financial guru.
Professor Wall Street, I just sent you a breakdown there.
Yeah.
If Mr. Side said this yesterday and say it again, call in, but at JDPNM financiers and friends and all of them to put back call member, the pariah, the man who put our debt indebtedness from 62 billion to 140 billion. The man who take China Harbor, not China Railway, sorry, and put it in charge of a airport extension that is going to run, trust what I tell you when I work out the numbers, $2.5 billion plus we will have to pay back when we're done with that airport. Because in 2019, you had only 19,000 people coming to Crown Point in international travel. Yet he put 3 million capacity airport when Tobago don't even have lift capacity. The man who single-handedly, with his body, deceased Franklin Khan, took $700 million and refused to take it from Patriotic Energies because he didn't understand structured finance. Okay? And we still don't know if that estate, that Guaracara refinery will go for pennies on the dollar. So Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street, in 2010, Gavin Nicholas, who was part of the PNM, went up against Colin Imbut. And if I was Mrs. Visesa Prasad, I would put Gavin Nicholas right back there because he's from Maraval. And in fact, he worked under Colin Imbut, right? Colin Imbut should not, it's a shame that this guy is there. A man who has a civil engineering degree and knows nothing about finance, who should have been investigated by the law lords. No matter what Gordon and saying about the 2080, remember when they had the local election? What did Armour and them come with? 3 swordy judges, the law lords, that agree with them. So now they're saying because Lady Justice say that he should be investigated, they come with a 80-20, that they didn't say it. You understand? So I am saying Professor Wall Street, and if anybody listening, find the person who to go up against Coleman Burt is Gavin Nicholas, who was with Coleman Burt. You understand? And let me see where the chips fall.
All
the
right.
PNM has to go. The PNM has to go.
Yeah, man.
Good night, everybody.
Bless. Mr. Carnage, call back. Tommy, Denzel, one of the four plats. Where in the judgment did the Privy Council ruling say that? Tell me the page and chapter. He didn't see the video, Tommy. He didn't see what the lawlet stated. Something had to be wrong with all, boy. Oh, God. Something had to be wrong. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Hey, good night again, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy. I've been quick for watching the time. So, and the Prime Minister see hard times till 2027.
Yeah.
If the drug and gas, so the drug and gas. So how come they have big plans for move and have big plans for all that? Where they get any money from?
They go get the money, man. Well, Shortong family have money,
People just forget what the Prime Minister saying. Hard times till 2027. And if they don't get that drug and gas, that's what they're hoping for. Right? Where they get money to develop all these places. If you watch, we now see 25, how much billion they say for the service?
25 billion.
And the same majority that going in reoccurring expenditure, salary and whatever. And all the other ministries the same way. Where they get any money to develop all these places and them from? If all the money for the budget allocated for each one of these departments, 90% going in reoccurring expenditure. People, common sense, but as I say, not common. Look and listen.
Yeah, man. Tommy, you know, I heard something today. The fellow in the Mugabe station was talking about name calling, right? And he said, I forget, Caribbean Soul, you could remind me. He said something about name calling. And I said to myself, but wait now. So I asked him, who just make this statement? All of them from the same Murky Lagoon and the Calcutta ship, right? He said he don't want to talk about that. He make a statement, right? And when you give him the other side, he don't want to talk about that. Them fellas and them good, yes. As I see Caribbean Soul statement there, am I from the lagoon? The one by City Gate. I remember that today. Reporter, you inside.
Yes, my brother. Good night again, second time around. KFC, loving the house. Yeah, Wall Street, I hear one or two people like this, someone like this, PNM supporters and ready. I have news for them. There's no how in this country right now, Pastor Google, Miss Felix, everybody who has been carrying the PNM doctrine throughout this country and media houses will not be listened to around election time and nobody don't want to hear them. They're just trying to create a kind of environment like if they're so important. They are not relevant to what's going on. People right now can't wait to vote out PNM. In every corner you're hearing people talking about them, but they're not saying that. You feel Mr. Inwood and them, but for the first time PNM going to lose some seat that they never thought they would have lost. Look at Mova. Look what they're doing in Mova right now. When water come in Mova, here, there's no before you reach home because the whole damn road wet down. All the water, they like going in the pipe, they're just running back in the road. They're digging up the road here, they're digging up there. But something about the PNM, they're trying their level best to test the tolerance of the people. But I want the PNM to know this. Don't care what you all do. Don't care what you all say. Our main priority is to save this country from Dr. Rowley and Inbert, Stuart Young, Faris Arari, Fitzgerald Hines. You see how I'm calling those names? And let me tell you something. I hear you talking about Mr. Murilal, wherever Mr. Murilal have a situation with. You see that one man, he is not the UNC. It's the same way how the PNM have one man inside of there with Bacchanal in the name, he is not the PNM. You understand? So if somebody have a fault and they have a problem, you could get them out of the party and the party stay strong. And I want to close by saying this. When you're in a company working and you've been caught handling or mismanaging your situation or your position wherever you're in, you just lose your charity. You just lose what you're supposed to get to the end of the day. That has happened. You know that, Mr. Wall Street and Mr. Brother Tommy. But I want to say this. Anytime as Kamala Prasad Bissessa take office, good night to the opposition. Anytime they take office and all they find any wrongdoing with taxpayers' money in this country, you see that hefty pension Dr. Rowley play he want to brace himself for? That should be revoked and go back to the state. That goes for all the politicians who destroy Trinidad and Tobago now. Destruction take care already, but it never been destruct like how this government do it. You imagine, right now we got laughing stock. We buying oil from Jamaica. Everybody, all the people outside laughing at you because of Dr. Rowley and them with the policies all about trying to make money for themselves. They did nothing for the country. They did nothing for the people. That's all I could tell them. You see the PLM people, anytime all they make them stay in office, what all they do. But if you feel the African continent have poor people, let PNM be our next 5 years in this country. Don't care what the PNM say about the opposition. The opposition has 19 seats and the code is yellow and we're going with that. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank
Blessed
you.
night to everyone.
Thank you. Mr. Carnage, welcome.
Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Okay.
I don't want to let out the cat out of the bag, but two strong candidates will be going up for the point up here and the elaborate seats. And they will be coming from the trade union perspective. And I think, well, Library, the PLM hadn't lost in Library, so I think it's once a loss. The point up here is always be close. The two candidates that they will be screening on Wednesday, I think they will give the PLM a run for the money. Left on listening.
Yeah,
And
man,
those are
bless.
closing comments.
Yeah.
All right.
Denzel said, Mr. Wall Street, you can label me, but I'm certain you cannot give me a proper answer. Because the comment you reference do not make sense. Does not make it way into the judgment. Gordon Joseph said, reporter, pinch your face. Oh, God. Only see what I call that fella Gordon Joseph. Oh, God. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes in the chat. And send your closing voice notes, okay? Send your closing voice notes. Let me see if I can play one or two voice notes here.
Tell us, the Privy Council, somebody on the committee asked, am I wrong or right? They asked, how come? That is different. The council said, they asked, how come he's not investigated? That is one. Two, did the question carry with it, how come based on the money missing or based on his conduct towards a legal officer? Huh? Which one? What else? What else did the Privy Council say? You care to tell us also? There are other things that they said too, or no? I don't want to say it, but I want to hear if you will say it. Shims.
Okay. Capitan, welcome. Capitan said the PNM buck get back the Diego Martin East. Virgin just saying the 21st century, not the 20th. Real PNM supporters, boy. Oh, boy. Jason Nesbitt say yellow is the code, boy. Yeah, Caribbean Soul. You know more than Alti and them, eh? And Patricia. Yeah? Wall Street didn't change in 2015. It changed its mind somewhere in 2001 when the pandemic hit Trinidad. Yeah. That is correct. But them, Denzel said, the question must be asked, why could it be other person on the panel did not agree? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Sharon says the PNM must go. Tobago won't put back the PNM. Mr. Fali will win. Tommy, it's just Tommy. When are the people of Trinidad and Tobago gonna wake up and realize that there are certain people in Trinidad, especially the 61% of people who supports the PNM, that they really don't have their interests at heart. When do you think they're gonna wake up and realize that?
Like never.
Never, you say?
Those who it will take time, and the new crop of voters is who will make the difference.
You know, Tommy, I agree with you. You know, I think we have to forget the old heads like Gordon Griffin and Patty and Artie and them, and we have to focus on the younger ones. Yeah, Mr. Point 14.
That's not what she.
Okay.
Yeah, so here what going on. Trinidad and Tobago go wake up, you know. The people of Trinidad and Tobago go wake up. They think will be just so. Because over the years, when we hear that Marcy have been paying people to go and speak to the dead, that thing is not normal. That is something that these people are interfering with in the spiritual. And the only how change will come, God had to intervene here. Because some supernatural thing had to happen to wake up the consciousness of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Right? And I see right now the PNM government weaponize carnival and all too to distract the people, because I have been saying it a while now and look heavy on the program today, tying carnival to how it is they did it in this movie they called Gladiator with Russell, Kurt Russell, I think. So they use them carnival as a tool to fool the people. Time come and time go. And I seen that long time, because we're not celebrating success, we're just celebrating for celebrating sake. And that itself is a spell. So the only way Trinidad and Tobago people will wake up is some divine intervention by God had to make its presence here in this country. It's not going to happen just because watch the kind of thing happening in the country.
Correct.
And people staying silent. Beanie Man talk about the doubles, people in an uproar. $3 billion missing, nobody ain't saying nothing. You see something wrong there spiritually? Something is wrong. But it are praying souls in the country, and trust a change will come. Nocturne and listening.
Yeah, man, bless. Folks, we're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up. Don't forget, put your closing comments, your closing quotes in the chat, and send your closing voice notes. We'll be right back after this. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short break. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And of course, you can always reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Always make sure that you subscribe.
Okay, here's a voice note.
So they put back in, but again, you don't have smoke screen. What fine minister he been? He been one of the worst minister of finance, right? He could never balance a budget. This country in $141 billion plus in debt under him.
he keep borrowing and he could never settle the budget at all. Always had to come back for a supplementary budget every year. Never he could settle things. And furthermore, he gonna bust property tax and higher electricity and water rate and all the question when he come back, they die what he waiting on, you know. Because when the first budget come, it's that all they're taking all their back pocket. Or they put them back there. But there, if this government change hands, the UNC run a forensic investigation into the Ministry of Finance, you will see the kind of nonsense this man leave inside. What kind of foolishness he was doing as Minister of Finance. He's even a traitor inside of the Ministry of Finance. And only he could cover up.
Yeah, man. Tommy, closing comments?
Don't allow. Wait a minute. Did you do the top of the hour?
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember. Anyway, don't allow your rituals to become ruts. Don't allow your rituals to become ruts. That's RUTS. Like I say every time, you, Mr. in the mirror or lady in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you at our next session, which is going to be tomorrow night, God willing. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
My closing comment. Here's my closing comment. Oh, I didn't do the top of the hour? Okay.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here's my closing quote.
Dear Heavenly Father, as the dawn of Monday morning breaks, we come before you with hearts filled with gratitude and anticipation. Thank you for the gift of a new day and the fresh start of a new week. Your mercies are new every morning, and we are grateful for your unfailing love and faithfulness. Lord, as we begin this week, we seek your wisdom and guidance. Equip us with the strength and determination to tackle the tasks ahead. Grant us clarity in our decisions and diligence in our efforts, so that everything we do reflects your excellence and honors your name. We lift up to you those who are struggling this morning, whether physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Surround them with your comforting presence and provide for their needs. Bring healing to the sick, hope to the discouraged, and peace to the troubled. May they feel your loving arms around them, giving them strength and reassurance. We thank you, Lord, for the opportunities this new week will bring. May we walk through it with hearts full of gratitude, eyes wide open to your blessings, and spirits attuned to your voice. Help us to live out our faith in tangible ways, making a positive impact in our homes, workplaces, and communities. We commit this day and this week into your hands, trusting in your perfect plan and your divine provision. In the precious name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. For every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. So let me get some closing voice notes. Hold on, let me see.
My closing comment, Wall Street and Brother Tommy to Brother Gordon. If you're a real Trini, you could remember this one? Why you don't make a flip on? I'm gone.
Okay.
My closing comments. Another show that we could look back and try and see what was achieved. Or if it was the same old, same old, same old. When we will change, that's the question. Right? Are people benefiting from how things are? No? Are people getting good incentive? You understand? To make the thing look like if you know what it looking like. I don't want to go into that too much. You understand? But man know thyself. All right? I honestly believe that there are people here who they ain't care two hoots what color run the government, the governance of the country. You know? They just hope that things will be done in such a way that less people will end up with deficit, physical, social, financial, and spiritual deficit. You understand? So for me, I have lived under so many different governments because yes, me ashamed to say I am 62 next month, please God, I'll be 63 and still training hard like if I'm 30, refereeing Premier Division football. But that's not important. All right? So, as I said, I ain't care. Yes, I have given support to the PNM based testing after traffic light in the road. Yeah, we should vote for her. When these leadership persons, none ordinary members, saying that no, this woman is not good for the future of Trinidad and Tobago. There's a particular voice who I heard on this platform say PNM ain't good and UNC ain't good. The next thing I hear him say, yeah, boy, thing looking like thing, I might vote UNC as well. Gosh, boy, where we going? Where we going? Nobody's seeking to fix. They feel that if they just change this, everything will be all right. That will not work because we've been changing since eons. That we try to fix rather than change. Have a God night. Pray because God answers.
So they put back in but again, he don't have smoke screen. What fine minister he been? He been one of the worst minister of finance, right? He could never balance a budget. This country had 141 billion plus dollars in debt under him. He keep borrowing and he could never settle the budget at all. Always had to come back for a supplementary budget every year. Never he could settle things. And furthermore, he gonna bust property tax and higher electricity and water rate and all the question when he come back. They die he waiting on, you know. Because when the first budget come, it's that all they taking all their back pocket. Or they put them back there. But there, if this government change hands, the UNC run a forensic investigation into the Ministry of Finance, you will see the kind of nonsense this man leave inside. What kind of foolishness he was doing as Minister of Finance. He leave a crater inside of the Ministry of Finance that only he could cover up.
Yo, KFC.
Hi, good night, Mr. Uncle Washington, Uncle Tommy, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
Bitcoin, continue to the voice note and lift up to the program. Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy was asking me, will preside the cook or the mook? Think about it.
Yeah, man.
Have a blessed night until tomorrow. Meet you again.
Bless. Oh, KFC, that was Bitcoin. I know I was trying to figure out the voice, you know. I know I was trying to figure out the voice. Okay, folks, that's it for WhatsApp. Let's go to the chat. We're running late, boy. Let me see. Mr. Intellectual say, blessed night, everyone. Stay safe. We receive Lord permits. Okay. Let me see some Closing comments. Yeah. Sharon Bicky, closing comments. Vote UNC for a better life and country. Mr. Intellectual said distraction is the order of the day. Jason said, what is the truth? The government of TNT is not closing down Petrotrin. Fox exam closing comment. He commenced a 3-year course of study at the university, which, when completed, will give him a 4th master's degree in finance with a specialization in economic policy. Okay. Tommy Mohammed closing comment. Change has to come one way or the other. Mr. Intellectual closing comments. Ignorance is bliss of fools. Okay, folks. There you have it. We see you same WZYE time, same WZYE channel tomorrow. We out of here. Bye-bye.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up with PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost their hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhucks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, 'cause it's not what it used to be.